All right. Here are some reasons why it's not a good idea to leave your shoes outside your car. I looked on ChatGPT and got some information from I'm just trying to get a different perspective on this shoe issue. So what I first did was ask ChatGPT, what harm is there for leaving your shoes outside your car? And it said that theft could be an issue. You could my shoes would be vulnerable to theft or weather damage. They could be exposed to rain, snow, or sunlight, which can cause my shoes to wear out a little bit faster. They could develop mold or mildew. Pests or animals, insects, rodents, or other animals might be attracted to my shoes, potentially damaging them or carrying them away. Misplacement. There's a risk of forgetting where I left my shoes or someone moving them, making them difficult to find later. And that has happened to me. I did leave sandals outside my car once and forgot about them, but I went back and got them. Hygiene. Shoes left outside can collect dirt, dust, and other debris, making them less sanitary to wear again. Aesthetics. Leaving shoes outside can make the area look cluttered or unkempt, which might not be appreciated in some neighborhoods or parking areas. Legal or community rules. Some places have regulations or community guidelines against leaving personal items such as shoes outside in public places. So those are just general reasons why I shouldn't be leaving my shoes outside. But then I plugged in the reasons why the cops could fully charge me in the court about my shoes being out. Why does it look like, with my shoes being outside, why does it look like it's camping? And the reasons are that it could be considered evidence of camping under the given ordinance for several reasons. It gives the appearance of temporary lodging. Shoes placed outside a vehicle suggest that the occupants are using the vehicle as a form of temporary housing, which aligns with activities typical of camping. Behavior consistent with camping. Individuals who camp often leave personal belongings such as shoes outside their sleeping quarters, tents, cars for convenience, and to keep the interior clean, reinforcing the impression of camping. Enhanced perception of occupancy. Shoes outside a vehicle can indicate that the occupants are living out of the vehicle rather than merely using it for transportation. This perception is bolstered if the vehicle is parked for an extended period, has covered windows, or other signs of habitation. Reasonable interpretation by law enforcement. Law enforcement officers, such as Sergeant O'Ligney, are trained to look for signs of camping based on specific behaviors and appearances. The presence of shoes outside a vehicle can be a visible cue prompting further investigation under the county ordinance. Contextual cues, combined with other factors like covered windows and the location of the vehicle in a park. Shoes outside the car contribute to a holistic assessment that suggests the vehicle is being used for lodging purposes. Let's see, legal precedent and definitions. According to the county ordinance, camping is defined by activities that a reasonable person would construe as establishing temporary quarters or lodging. Shoes outside the vehicle are part of a pattern of behavior that fits this definition. So these points could be used to argue why leaving shoes outside a car could be seen as evidence of camping under the specific context of the camping restrictions ordinance in Outagamie County. And then I asked ChatGPT for reasons why leaving my shoes outside my car are not making a campsite. Okay? And it says drying or airing out. I had my shoes outside to dry because they got wet while I was walking in the park. I wasn't camping, just taking care of my belongings. Cleaning. I was cleaning my shoes and left them outside to let the cleaning solution dry off. I was not staying overnight, just maintaining my shoes. Preventing odor. I left my shoes outside to air out and prevent any unpleasant odor from building up inside my car. I wasn't camping, I just wanted to keep my car fresh. Avoiding dirt in the car. I took my shoes off and left them outside to avoid tracking dirt or mud into my car. I was not setting up a camp, just trying to keep things clean. Comfort. I was relaxing in my car and took my shoes off for comfort while I took a short break. I wasn't planning to stay the night, just needed a moment to rest. And then temporary removal. I had temporarily removed my shoes to stretch my feet and was planning to put them back on shortly. I wasn't camping, just making myself comfortable for a short period. So these actions would explain that they're temporary, practical, not indicative of camping or any intent to stay overnight in the park. So I asked those questions. I can't think of any other questions to ask about my shoes being out. I mean, this is a habit that I've had for many years, just kind of leaving my shoes outside my car in different places. I just sometimes will sit, and I like to have a little foot room. I have larger feet than normal, so maybe I should be mentioning that I have to wear my foot is size 16 6E, and those types of shoes are impossible to find at any store. And these size shoes are over 18, so they are large. Okay, these are very large shoes, and a cop can see these from a distance. Okay, a cop can see these from a distance, and that's why I got picked on. Okay, it's a foot profiling. The cop foot profiled me by seeing them large shoes sitting next to the car. They're not little tiny baby shoes, okay? They're clearly obvious. They take up a lot of space, and because my feet and shoes take up so much space, I got picked on for that. And then plus he added the covered windows, which is not illegal. So that's a discriminatory practice, and now it's leaving me to have to argue about that. But I'm thinking maybe I should be mentioning foot size and bringing that up at my trial, because it's something that does stand out as a part of my features, as a part of my attire, and yeah, that's all I got to say about this embarrassing situation.